Hi, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz. Welcome to Dynamic Flow Lengthen. For today's workout, all you will need is an exercise mat. If you have weak wrists, we will be doing some down dog exercises, so you might want to elevate on something, maybe a step, yoga blocks, hexagon dumbbells, or even the seat of a chair turned towards you. So make sure you have that ready. We're going to move through some nice flowing exercises to get our body warm, but if you are in a particularly cold climate, you might want to warm up extra and come back when you're ready. There's definitely going to be a big stretch lengthening aspect to this workout, but there will still be some sculpting and some nice heat for the muscles. So let's get started by coming into a hip width position with our legs, and all we're going to do is reach across and just bend through the knees, tapping through the toe, allowing our arms just to flow from side to side. Hold your tummy in, and I really want you to allow your body to move in a very fluid way. So a lot of these exercises are going to flow one into the other. So perhaps do a figure eight with your arms, around and around. I want you to make sure that every time you sink down, you're sitting slightly back. So the weight is in the heels, a little bit more. Maybe widen your feet just a touch and sink down lower for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come out slightly wider, and we're just going to use our arms in a nice flowing fashion and come down into a nice plie position with wider legs, making sure that once again your knees never come out over the toes. You hear me say that all the time. And your arms are just up and down. So as you get warmer, sink lower, squeeze the glutes on the way up, and really think about using your arms to stretch overhead. So bringing your arms up is going to increase that heart rate. A few more like this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your feet together, and all we're going to do is start bringing our arms around in a circle and our knees up, around, around. So if you want to, you can kind of bring your fingertips together a little bit in the center and pick your knee up so it comes in line with your belly button. Allow the weight of your arms to kind of rotate and then drop. So once again, really nice and loose through your entire shoulder area, around and around. We're going to turn these into leg kicks in a minute, and if you're not comfortable with kicking really high yet, then just stay nice and low for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now change the arms and swing the arms and legs. And I want you to sink into a semi kind of squat and then bring that leg in front. Big arms. So you're keeping your legs relatively low to start, but I want you to lengthen through your toes. So really think long, nice pointed toes, and sinking down with a nice flat back, slightly hinged forward from the hips, forward. A few more like this, starting to get that heart rate up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Now we're going to come into a turnout position and bring one leg behind, and we're going to kick slightly to the side and then step back. So I want you to have a semi-bend in the supporting leg, and if this is too much on your balance, hold on with one hand. So once again, not kicking too high yet, but I want you to step slightly back and then breathe out as the leg comes up. And it's on an angle, so you should be feeling your inner thigh engaging here as well. And don't worry if you fall over a little bit, just keep going. Now start to go further back into almost like a curtsy lunge. And every time you step back, hinge forward slightly through the upper body. And maybe start kicking a little bit higher. So hinging, leaning, and kicking up. This actually helps surprisingly with your balance. A few more like this. Up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to go to the other side. So once again, just starting with a up and tap behind. Up and tap behind. So you need to find your balance here. Maybe pick a focal point in front of you. And then just bring it up, keeping the front leg relatively straight to start. And just kicking to your point of stretch. Pointing through that toe, making everything nice and long. Breathe out. As you kick that leg up, it's on an angle, so you should be feeling inner thigh. Now start to lean slightly forward through the upper body and step further back. So you should be feeling the glute of your supporting leg engaging there. And the more you lean into it, and the lower you go in that curtsy lunge, the more you're going to feel that burn. Maybe kick higher and sink lower. A few more. Back is flat, tummy's in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now we're going to come into a position where your heel is lined up with your arch, and we're just going to come over and over. So I want you to bend your arms and push your fingertips past each other, over and over. We're going to combine this with that same curtsy lunge we just did, but we're going to sweep our arms towards the back. So let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come back into a curtsy lunge and bring your arms like a wood chop, sweeping to the back. So you're lunging down and you're reaching your fingertips towards your back heel. You're in a diagonal lunge. A few more of these, and then we're going to combine that and do 4 of each. 8, 7, 6, twist to the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, straight into it. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 4, sink low. 3, 2, 1, and to the back. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set of 4, 3, 2, 1, and to the back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go for 2, and back for 2. Twist to the back. 2. Reach long. 2. Think waistline here. Keep going with 2s. 2 and 2. Sink lower, maybe in the back. Bring your knee closer to the mat. 2 more 2s and back. Last time, 2 and back, and just a few singles. Front and sweep it. Front and sweep it. Come on. Breathe through it. 4 more. Slow it down if you need to. And back. 3 and back. 2 and back. Last one and back. Awesome job. Same thing other side. So we're angling our feet. Your arch and your heel are lined up, and you're just bringing your fingertips past each other. You're reaching. You're leaning over that leg, and you're trying to come low because I want you to feel it in that thigh. Breathe through it. Should be a nice stretch in the back leg, in the inner thigh area. Come on, a few more. Nice wide stance here so that your knee stays in line with the toe as you come down into that lunge. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then step behind into that curtsy position. You're crossed over and to the back, up and down. So you're sweeping your arms like blades through the air, and you're twisting your body towards the back. Blowing all the air out and thinking about crunching that oblique. You're crunching the side body. Back. You go as low as you can, and you should be feeling your glute and hip on that front leg. Are you feeling that? Really twist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come back to the front for 4, 2, 3, 4, and back to the back for 4, 2, 3, 4, and forward for 4, 3, 2, 1, and again back, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set of 4, 3, 2, 1, and again, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now twos, 1 and 2, back for 2. Tummy's in, back for 2. Really sink low now and lean, back for 2. Keep breathing, back for 2. 4 more sets of 2. And back, and forward, and back. Twist through that waist. 2 more. And back. Last time. And back. And now singles. Forward lean. Make them perfect. I want you to sink low. And back. Over. And back. Sweep it low. And back. Just 4 more. Over. Back. 3. And back. 2. And 1. And perfect. Now we're going into that down dog position. So if you don't want to use just your hands on the mat, then I suggest you get your yoga blocks. So what we're going to do is line up our shoulders above our wrists. Then make sure your legs are hip width apart and you're trying to get your heels down to the mat as much as possible. I'm keeping my legs straight and I'm looking down towards the mat, trying to push my armpits into the mat. My butt is up in the air and I'm thinking of stretching and strengthening my arms and my legs at the same time. Now all I want you to do is start lifting. So lift, lift. I want you to hold your tummy in, squeeze your leg, squeeze your glute at the top, point that toe and really lengthen. Look down at the mat, don't crane your neck to look at me. I want your spine in nice alignment, up. A few more and we're going to start pulling the knee in towards the nose. So go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring your leg up and bring your knee to the nose. Stay on that side. Up, knee to the nose. Up, knee in. Keep going. Up, knee in. Your arms are straight. 4 more. And it's in. And it's 3. All the way in. So you're coming into a plank. Pushing forward. Last one. And it's in. Now we're switching sides. So it's up, down dog, knee in, perfect plank. All the way up, knee in, perfect plank. Stretch your arms and your legs at the same time. Point that toe, squeeze that glute. 4 more. Up and in. Up and in. 2 and 1, and. So come back. We're just going to sit back in a child's pose for a second. Then we're coming straight back up, and we're going to bring our knee in, go down and back up, and then back out. So again, same position. So I want you to bring your leg up, bring your knee in, come down with the knee, tap it, back up, come back into that nice down dog with a leg raise, then come to the side, tapping your elbow down and up. Then come up and come down, other leg. It's up, it's knee in, parallel, down and up. It's up, it's diagonal knee to the elbow, down and up. It's up and it's back in. Again, up, knee to chest, tap and up. Up, knee to elbow, tap and up and back in. So as you come back in, you come into that plank. Other leg, up, knee to chest, down and up. Push out of your shoulders. Here, push out of your shoulders. I don't want any hunching. Up and back in, other leg. All the way up, bring it in, down, up. All the way up, squeeze your glute, elbow, down, up. All the way up and plank. Come on, keep going. Bring it in, down, up. You're just tapping your knee down, down, up. All the way up and plank. How about one more on each side? Up, chest, down, up, elbow, down, up, change, up. Keep your arms straight, chest, down, up, elbow, down, up, and change. Nice job. Just sit back in child's pose for a second. Breathing through that. Now we're going to come into a little side plank series. Again, if you're finding this too hard on your wrists, maybe get something to elevate on, or you can keep your knee, bottom knee on the floor the entire time. So this is what I'm going to do. Come into a plank where your hands are aligned under your shoulders and your feet are about hip width apart. Hold your tummies in and try to push out of your shoulders. Now walk your back hand into the center and open yourself up into a side plank so that your arm is free. So what we're going to do is reach under, twisting our feet towards the back ankle. Then we're going to reach over, bring our knee down and reach for that leg and back over. Then come back up and reach. So that's our routine. And reach. So it's all about lengthening at each point. I want you to reach and reach. And if you can't do this, then keep your knee down, okay? But if you can, all the way up, then reach. You can even look at that leg all the way up. Can you touch your ankle maybe as you reach to the back there? And reach. Over and reach. Really stretch your side body. Keep your tummy in and reach. Let's go for 4 more. And reach. And 3. And reach. 2. Up. Last one. Up. And now I want you to come slightly closer to that leg and really reach down and up. So I want you to figure eight the arms and up, down and up, down and up. I want you to lift that leg high, looking down, all the way down. Your arm is rotating just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Sit down and we're just going to mermaid over. Stretch that side body and other side. That feels good. And now we're doing that whole thing to the other side. So starting in your plank position with your hands aligned underneath your shoulders, your feet are hip width apart, push out of those shoulders, bring your back hand in into the center and twist open. So you should be able to have that free arm. So we're starting here, twisting, tapping, then bringing our leg down and reaching, then coming back up. So it's all about how you articulate through those feet. That's going to make it easier, okay? And up. And I want you to think about lengthening your entire body. Keep your legs straight as you lift. So here, try to straighten through both legs and up. Looking at your foot at the back so that your neck is in nice alignment. And all that work is on that one arm. So make sure you keep really good shoulder alignment over that wrist. And take a break or go slower if you need to. Over and raise. 4 more. Over and raise. This is 3. Up. 2 more. Up. Last one. Up. Now if you want to, bring this hand in slightly closer and maybe come up onto fingertips, and we're going to sweep down while we lift that leg. So it's a figure 8, down and up as you're lifting that leg. Maybe look down into the leg, down into the leg. Keep it pointed, keep it lifting high. Think outer thigh. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, come into a child's pose for a second. All the air out, push your armpits to the mat. We're going to do some exercises for your shins and feet. This may not be for everyone, so if you find it's painful on your ankles, perhaps just do some more down dog glute raises. But what I want you to do is come into an all fours position, and we've got our feet flat. So now you're going to have to use your body weight and push up and try to keep those feet so that you've just got from halfway to your toe, and you're hovering your knees. And we're going to come up and we're going to come down. Now if this is too much for your feet, then you can just curl your toes under and just go up and down like this, okay? But I'm trying to help you stretch the front of your feet, which you don't usually do. So come up, come down. The key to this is making sure that your weight is all in the arms so that you can really decide how much weight to put in those feet. A few more like this, and down. Let's go for 3, and 2, and 1. Nice job. Sitting back. If you want to, you can lift up one knee and just stretch that even deeper. So your foot is still under, and other side. So you're really stretching the front of that foot. And lastly, we're going to do some down dogs with that same principle, down dog into up dog. So I want you to come back into that perfect down dog. I want you to raise your leg, then I want you to cross your leg, come through and look up. Then I want you to come up, put your foot next to the other one, come forward, curl your toes under and look up. Then come back onto the balls of your feet. Other leg, up, forward and up, together, forward, rotate your feet. And it's back up. Cross it, looking up, you're arching your spine. It's up, feet together, and then onto your toes. And back up, cross it and up. It's up, side by side, and all the way up. 2 more sets. Up, cross it and up. If you can't do a crossing, then just do it side by side for both sets. And forward and up. Last time on the back leg. Up, cross it and up, side by side, onto those toes. Nice job, that is it. So just stretch that back. We're going to stretch it out a little bit more, even though the whole workout was lengthening. Reach towards the side and pull away. Reach towards the back and pull away. We're going to come into a down dog stretch, just because we haven't done enough down dogs today. Come into that down dog. Really push your shoulders down and look in between those arms. If you can, raise your leg, opening up straight, let it bend, and then open that hip. If you can keep the other foot on the mat, then that's really great. Try to keep your shoulders and your chest towards the mat even though your hips are turning. If you can't do this in this position, elevate your arms slightly. Or you can even do this like this, okay, in an all fours position. So that's your option. So we're just keeping that there for a bit. Then we're gonna lengthen up. We're gonna come down and sweep it up. We're gonna come down and sweep it up. So this is like a standing split, down, sweep it up, and then bring it next to each other. Awesome job. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side. We're gonna bring our leg up and then turn out our hip and let that drop. So you're opening up through the hip. Once you've got that, try to bring your foot all the way down to the mat, your heel down to the mat. If you can, if you're not flexible enough, then don't do it. And we're really opening that. And then we're gonna stretch it high. We're gonna bring it down and then all the way up, down, and all the way up. Arms are straight here, down, and all the way up. One more time, down, all the way up, and then side by side, and come back into a child's pose. And I just want one arm underneath, stretching that shoulder, other arm underneath. And we're just going to stretch out through the shoulders in the opposite direction, because we did a lot of down dogs and that used all of those shoulder rotations. So interlace at the back and then pull up. Open up through the chest. Maybe lean forward slightly and pull up even further. So you should feel that rotating to the back now. And then just hold on to that knee, looking to the back. And other side. And I want you to cross your legs over and then lean over and then lean the other way. And actually use the top leg to push the bottom leg down a bit so you feel this glute stretching even more. Then we're going to cross the other leg on top and we're going to lean over, pushing that down. Doesn't matter which way you go first. And then lean the other way. And finally, just separate your legs, come down, and then lean towards one leg, lean towards the other leg. And then just circle side to side. And bring the soles of your feet together, little butterfly to finish. Opening through those hips. And that is it. Thanks so much for joining me for my Dynamic Fusion Lengthen workout. I hope you feel long and lengthened, and I'll see you at the next segment.